ILA's Global Conference is an excellent opportunity to learn from thought leaders around the world, including emerging scholars and practitioners. I really appreciate the many students that attend the ILA Global Conference because they challenge and inspire us to advance the field. For me personally, the Global Conference is often a highlight of my professional learning and engagement throughout the year. The interactions during the conference help me to sustain my energy for the work during the rest of the year.
I believe that this conference is a place to find cross sectors and multidisciplinary talks related to leadership. Attending to this wonderful event, you will have the chance to networking, as I mentioned before, learn about the status quo of leadership, share your experience and best practices, discover new ways, and finally, but not least important, to give you a break to reconnect with yourself and re-energize. So I believe it's a great opportunity.
I think getting together as a community of people who study and practice leadership is, again, refreshing to the soul, encouraging, and also stimulating. Well, like every year, I tell people when I come back from these conferences that it's like going to an intellectual smorgasbord. There's something for everyone, and you can get so many new and fresh ideas, things you've not thought about, deepen one's well.
It's a must-attend event for anyone that is teaching leadership, because leadership is about influence. You can never lead alone. You have people that you must lead with. So we all need community of like minds to advance the practice and study of leadership through love for a just and thriving future. So from my book, Leading Through African Ubuntu, for most people to learn and to mingle together for the collective good of the planet. So it's a must for all of us. Like, I made a personal goal for me. Every year I must be at ILA. So I want to encourage most people from our culture, from Africa, from Asia, to be part of ILA. It's not only Western culture. It is all about leadership through love. Bring everybody together, synergy.
Gives an access to people, gives access to lots of, you might say, questions being raised and dialogued in a way that make you feel that you have an overview of the complexity of leadership far beyond your own kind of role. And having some kind of sincere understanding of that kind of complexity makes it so much easier to maneuver in your own kind of role. It's easy to see the alternatives. It's easy to see the limitations of what you are doing. And ILA seems to create that kind of greater context for understanding that makes it more easy for myself, at least, to act in my own kind of role. Well, the conference itself is a place where you get access to these kind of people, more than what you do when you only read their papers and documents. And the dialogue is a place where you or I are bringing in my own kind of perspective that creates the interaction much more relevant for your own kind of perspective. So it's one way of not only being a reader of texts, but being involved in dialogue. And that makes everything much more relevant to my own context. And that's the reason why I want to be there face to face, interactively.